That's that money talk. That's that money talk. Got a lot of fans, a lot of haters, we just let them talk. Cause them never phases to the paper. What you talking about? The earth will really shake it with this craters that we throwing out, yeah.
So no, you got Titty Freedom Homes. Block his number, you need me. I will epic kill him, I promise.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy T-Rex back with another video, and today we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So if you're down with that, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification on, you know that keep that game strong. Let's get right into it. Make sure you share it to everybody you know. Okay, so the Cowboys were a disappointment yesterday. They've given up. They've given up, and I'm just gonna be they've given up. Honestly, they just showed no heart, no passion yesterday, and like nobody on the bench showed anything but frustration, confusion, and just I'm done. Like literally, that's what I saw. I saw I'm done in everybody's faces. I just like they don't want to be there. Okay, they're tired of playing football at this point. That's what it looked like. Okay, and you can look at the score. The score was 31-24. We lost by 7. You can look at the score and say it was a close game, but it wasn't a close game. We got dominated yesterday, and it was bad. All right, it was terrible. All right, and I'm gonna give credit to Matt Nagy where credit is due, because you know they played on last Thursday as well, and Mitch Trubisky played really well, and so did Allen Robinson. But you know they watched film after that game on the Cowboys or throughout the week as well, and Matt Nagy said, okay, so this Cowboys team can't play well against running quarterbacks. When a quarterback uses his legs, he usually does good against the Dallas Cowboys. And so he took Mitch Trubisky, a kid that doesn't usually use his legs, and he said, okay, today you're using your legs, Mitch, and he killed us. All right, he looked like a shell of Lamar Jackson. Like he killed us. First of all, he had 63 yards rushing and a touchdown. The touchdown was crucial. And he had 244 yards, three passing touchdowns, and an interception. And before this game started, I made a video and I was like, this is what the defense needs to do. I said, first they need to create turnovers. They did that. In some odd way, weird way, they did that. They had an interception and a fumble recovery. So they created 2, alright? And then I said they need to get sacks. They got a couple sacks as well yesterday. Alright, they did that. So I'm checking off things off my list, and I'm like, okay, they did this. They did that. And I was like, they have to put my offense in a better position. And you know, one of those turnovers did that, and I believe we scored off of that turnover. The other one, you know, it was just to keep them from putting points on the board, which it did. But you know, the offense can't do anything with it because they were on the 1 yard line. But you know, one of those times they did that, and you know, I talked about the offense and defense. I never talked about the special teams, which you know, I didn't think, this is a mistake by me. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't think I would have to talk about the special teams, because I was like, special teams, they're not going to, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's not normal to make mistakes on special teams. Like, that's kind of like an abnormal thing to happen. But it actually happens often with the Cowboys, because first of all, Brett Maher, I don't know why he's not gone yet. He's a terrible kicker. He's breaking records though. He's you know, kicking 60-yard kicks, and you know, only kicker to do that. But he's also, you know, the only kicker in 4 seasons to miss 10 field goals. So you know, he's breaking records out there, you guys. Like, he's breaking records. But you know, he missed a kick yesterday. We were down 10-7. That was a crucial kick. That was after a miscommunication between Dak and his fullback, which I want to tell y'all, Tony Pollard was out, so that was a big part of that reason why that happened. Dak, the fullback went on a wheel route. Dak needed him to go on a little out route, to get the first down, and he was telling them that when they went to the bench, like, the first down is right there. Why are you going a freaking wheel route? That's literally what he said. He said, why are you going a wheel route? First down's right here. Just get the first down. Just get the first down. But yeah, that's something him and Tony Pollard, I believe Tony Pollard would do, and Tony Pollard probably would have scored on that play had he, because he may have made a move. He's gone because it's 1-on-1 coverage. Tony Pollard, he can get away from that. But anyway, yeah. So I didn't take into account special teams. He's a terrible kicker. He actually made 2 mistakes. He missed a kick, and after we scored a touchdown, he kicked it out of bounds, giving Chicago great field position after we scored. After we're trying to create momentum because we have none. We're on the road and we're down by, what was it at the time? We're down by, I think it was 10. We were down by 10 at the time, and we're trying to pick ourselves up. Because we have to rely on each other. We can't rely on the crowd because there's no one there to help us. We're in Chicago, so you can't rely on the crowd. You can't really rely on your coach because you kind of given up on your coach. So you gotta rely on each other, and just you kicking it out of bounds just destroys any momentum that we were trying to create for ourselves, and that led to Mitch Trubisky running it in for a touchdown. So, that was terrible. But yeah, I didn't talk about special teams, and I talked about the offense. I said the offense, we can't have turnovers. Okay, we didn't have any turnovers. That's a check. They didn't have any turnovers. Check. Okay. No drop passes. We had one. Michael Gallup dropped a pass. Okay. It was one drop pass, but he made up for it. He made up for a layer and a drive. He made up for a layer and a drive on a 4th down pass. So I'll even check that one off. Okay. And what else did I say? I said we have to capitalize on the defense getting stops. I can't check that off. We scored 24 points. Most of those are garbage time points. We really only scored like 14. All right. So, I can't really check that off. But I did not. Dak Prescott played terrible. Okay, I don't care. This is the second game straight too. I don't care. He was 27 for 49, 334 yards and a touchdown. No. Put the stats down. I don't care. He was missing a bunch of easy throws in easy windows. Throws he should make. He was off target yesterday, and he didn't get into a groove until very late in the third quarter, where he made some spectacular throws I know he can make, and then he was missing easy ones early in the game, and that shows lack of focus. Honestly, that shows lack of focus. When you're missing easy throws, that shows lack of focus, and maybe it's because this team is, on the downfall, and they can't pull themselves out of this hole, and, they're just, I don't know. But all of them, they just looked like they weren't ready. Like, this game was exactly like the Bills game. Like, literally, we drove down the field easy, the first drive. Easy. And we're like, okay, this is good. Zeke's looking like he's about to have a good game, and I'm okay with that. Zeke, do you, and we're going to win this game. Then after that, it was like, what's happening? We even controlled the time of possession in the first quarter. Like, we killed time of possession in the first quarter. Then second and third quarter, it's like they're killing time of possession. Like, they had the ball literally the whole second and third quarters. Like, this time of possession was kind of close, 27-32, but that's because the first and the fourth quarter, in which the fourth quarter was just garbage time. We were just, they were letting us dink and dunk down the field. So we really got killed in that battle too. All right. So yeah, it's just, I really didn't know what to say while I was watching this game because I didn't understand what I was watching. Because I saw a team that was doing what I said they needed to do, but at the same time, they weren't. Like, it was weird. And I didn't understand it, okay? And Jerry Jones is like, we're not going to win football games if we fire Jason Garrett, but it doesn't look like we're going to win football games if we keep Jason Garrett, so I don't understand. Because the players have clearly given up on Jason Garrett. They're clearly, I didn't see any passion from anybody, any heart, no energy at all. Dak Prescott maybe showed something after that third down. Jason Witten, something. Jalen Smith, maybe a little bit. But anybody else, this is what I hate. Especially, maybe I saw linebackers together trying to figure out what they were doing wrong. But when we're doing stuff wrong, everybody's in their little corner. Dak's in his little seat with his iPad looking at plays and stuff. And, he's in his little space and he's alone. He's not talking to anybody. And the receivers are in their little space. They're looking in space like, oh, what do we do? And so nobody's talking to each other. And so I don't understand how that helps anybody. Okay? Like, we gotta be together. We gotta be together. We show no togetherness. Like, they were all sitting alone. And they were just doing their own thing. Like they weren't teammates. The only people I saw together literally were the linebackers. And they needed to be because they missed a lot of tackles. That shows. And we missed a lot of tackles. And we had a very terrible offsides call. I think we had 2. And DeMarcus Lawrence was a part of both of them. He's had a terrible season as well. We're very undisciplined. And that's been the story of our season. Very undisciplined. We can't make tackles. We can't tackle. At all. We can't tackle. And that also shows your heart. Because I believe that's all effort right there. Not like tackling. I feel like that's all effort. If you're not tackling, you have no heart. But yeah, this Cowboys team looks like they're done with everything. They look like they're done with everything. And they've been playing complimentary football and stuff like this, speaking about togetherness and stuff, and like I said, if we didn't come out here and dominate these Bears, then that speech that Michael Bennett gave was for no reason in it. It was for no reason. Because literally nobody was motivated. No one. No one. So yeah, it looks like they're done. Looks like they're finished. They're done playing for Jason Garrett. I'm I'm disappointed, really disappointed, because I know this team is good, and they just don't play like it. They don't. We're now 0-6 against teams over 500, and I was kind of ignoring that stat because it's like, so what? To me it was a coincidence, but it's just really, we just can't. Maybe we're not a good team ourselves. Maybe we're overrated. Like I said, I don't know. I still think this team is really talented. I think they have the ability to win games if they show some heart, if they show they need that, if they show that they're losing. Like, you're not winning. You shouldn't be okay with what's going on. Like, somebody needs to be saying something to someone. Like, y'all can't be alone on the sideline and just sitting there. Can't have that. But, yeah. It's unfortunate right now. We play the Rams next. We'll see what we do against them. I hope we have a changed attitude. I hope we realize that no matter what, Jason Garrett's here for the rest of the season, so you might as well play for him. Play these last games with them. And play them hard. I hope that's what we do. I hope that's the mentality we take. And if we take that mentality, we can win out. We can. I honestly believe that. But if we play like we did yesterday, we're going to lose out. And I honestly believe that. No matter who we play. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you know, keep that night getting strong. Subscribe and share with everybody you know. And I'll see you for another. So, peace.
This is for them shawties with them dollars. This is for them shawties that don't need a baller. And we gon' make it to the top, that's on my mama. Money machine counting all this guala. This